Okay, good evening, sir. We are going to talk about the Hong Kong Green Building Council, uh, shortcut as the HKGBC, and this is based on the BIM Plus. And here are our group member, Sarikut Yang Sai Un and me, Putipai. Okay, so this is model 6, building environmental assessment. And okay, here are some of the table content. We are going to talk about the introduction, mission, overview, objective, coverage, assessment criteria, the critical weight, rating system, certification process, the good example or the case study, and also the advantage and disadvantage, implication for Cambodia, and conclusion, and as well as the reference. Okay, so we are going to introduce to the BIM Plus. So what is BIM Plus? BIM Plus is a comprehensive rating system for green building in the Hong Kong that covers various aspects of sustainability such as energy, water, waste, health, and safety. It is co-organized by the Hong Kong Green Building Council, or we can shortcut as HKGBC, and the BIM Society Limited, or BSL. Okay, about the moving on to the BIM Plus theme. So the purpose of the BIM Plus is to set out a series of the best practice that enable the building industry to create more sustainable building. And it is believed that the existence of a voluntary recognition scheme that can attract the industry to better than the minimum statutory requirements, and in the long term, it is conducive the raising of industry standard. Okay, so how the BIM Plus theme differ from the energy code. So as far as we know that the Hong Kong government has implemented the environmental code. So how they both are different? How the BIM Plus are different from the energy code? So we start from the BIM Plus. BIM Plus is a rating standard that would give the building a rating such as platinum, gold, silver, and bronze. So for building energy code, it would only give a building a comply or not comply status. Therefore, the two documents are fundamentally different. And also, BIM Plus is a voluntary rating scheme with an aim to revert and recognize buildings that adopt best practice higher than the statutory requirements, where building energy code is a mandatory standard stipulated by the law, and the former is administered by an NGO, where the latter is uh, administered by the government. Okay, so about the how to achieve the BIM Plus certification. So to reach the BIM Plus certification, we stimulate demand for more sustainable building in Hong Kong and other regions, and also to provide a common set of transparent building performance criteria that can be pursued by owner, developer, designer, architect, engineer, contractor, and operator, and also to reduce the environmental impacts of building throughout the planning, design, construction management, and demolition cycle, and also to increase awareness in the building community and ensure that environmental considerations are integrated right from the start rather than retrospectively, and also lead the sustainable build environment in Hong Kong and for the other region. Okay, so next we are going to talk about the mission or value. BIM Plus aim to reduce the environmental impact of building, improve the health and well-being of the user, and promote sustainability in the built environment. So the Hong Kong Green Building, or the HKGBC, is dedicated to promoting sustainable built environment. And the mission resolve around environmental step worship, innovation, and community engagement. Okay, about the objective. Um, so its objective is to drive sustainable building performance and also to encourage organizations of all sides across the diverse sectors to demonstrate their commitment to sustainability and enhance its SDG and ESG performance by adopting green practice and also to minimize environmental impacts by optimizing energy efficiency and reduce operational energy consumption of the building, which contribute to a greener and low carbon community. Okay, so here are some extra objectives. This to enhance building sustainability, to improve energy efficiency, also the foster healthy indoor environments. Okay, okay. About the coverage, we are going to talk about the coverage. Uh, as of now, there are around 2,200 registered BIM plus project covering a cross-floor area exceeding 73 million square meter, equivalent to the total pitch area of 7,500 Hong Kong Stadium, and also outside the Hong Kong as well. Okay, here's the map, the project directory, and online exhibition. This is the green map. And okay, about the coverage outside the Hong Kong. We have Beijing, Shanghai as well. Okay, a little bit information about the coverage outside Hong Kong. BIM Plus is Hong Kong leading in Asia to offer independent assessment of the building sustainability performance. Its major aim are to enhance the health and well-being of the building occupants, to reduce the environmental impact of the building, as well as to make buildings more efficient and emit less carbon. Okay, next, we are going to talk about the assessment criteria. Um, we have sustainable site or SS. The assessment is about the location design, infrastructural provision, and basic amenities of a building or the development. And also we have materials and waste or MWA. This to encourage waste reduction and efficient use of the materials of the lesser environmental impact. Also, we have the integrated design and construction management, or shortcut as the IDCM. This to encourage the project team to enhance communication with stakeholder and adopted the integrated design approach throughout the building design and construction. And we have health and well-being, HWB. This to encompass various environmental aspects of the indoor-outdoor environment which have an impact on the health, comfort, or well-being of the occupant and neighbor, including the light access, air quality, ventilation, and thermal comfort. Okay, and also we have energy use EU. This relates to the low energy design, energy efficiency practice, and adoption of the renewable energy. And about the water use, the WU, this emphasizes adoption of the water efficient device and practices reduction of water use and the quality of the potable water. Okay, last but not least, we have innovation and addition, or IA. This gives credit to project with the innovative design that enhance environmental performance and projects with the superior performance that greatly exceed the prevailing requirements in the assessment.
So thank you, Vati, for your presentation. Now let's move to the criteria wage. And in this table that represents the criteria wage of the BIM Plus assessments, as you can see, the side aspect has the criteria wage of 15, which is 15%, and energy use is 30, which means 30%, water use 10%, material aspect 15%, indoor environmental quality 20%, and innovation and additions 10%, and which the higher percentage is the higher rank. And in this case, energy use is the rank number 1 for the assessment criteria wage of the BIM Plus. And here is the criteria wage for Cambodia. The first one is the integrated design and construction management that represents 37.5% and has the rank number 1, and health, and the second one is health and well-being, which is represents 30% and in the rank number 2. Third one, sustainable science, 13.1% in the rank number 3, and so on, which are respect to the percentage of each criteria. And with these two, we can compare that it's not that all the assessments of the BIM Plus can be applicable in Cambodia, but still some assessments of the BIM Plus still be useful or usable in Cambodia, such in this case. And here is the rating system for the BIM Plus. And for the BIM Plus rating system, there are 4 levels that start with the number 1 is, and the first one is show the higher quality, and the last one, which is the brown, that show the lower qualities of the green building. So for the certification process of the BIM Plus, the certification process of BIM Plus vary depend on the type of project, but generally involves the following steps. First, we have to registration, that the application registers the project with the BIM Society Limit, which is the assessment body for BIM Plus, and pay the registration fee. And the second one is the submission. The applicant submit the project information, documentation, and evidence to the BSL according to the assessment tool and submission guidelines. So for the assessment, the BSL appoint independent assessors to review and verify the project's compliance with the BIM Plus requirements and assign scores to each category and criterion. And the last step is certification. The BSL issues an assessment report to the applicant and recommends a rating to the Hong Kong Green Building Council, which is the certification body for BIM Plus. The HKGBC issues a certificate to the applicant and updates the project rating and the BIM Plus project directory. But the certification process may include one or more stages, such as provisional assessment, final assessments, and post-occupancy assessment, depending on the type, size, and complexities of the project. The assessment fee and procedure also vary depending on the factors. And here is the case study that rated by the BIM Plus, that its name is the Town Gas Headquarters. And in this case study, Town Gas has fully integrated environmental consideration into their business model with the ultimate aim of protecting the environment. They have shown numerous building sustainability objectives by adapting advanced energy efficiency technologies, as well as best practice on headquarters shows the platinum rating of final assessment under the BIM Plus, which is the highest quality one. And also it is the first non-residential building in Hong Kong to gain the highest level of recognition under the BIM Plus final assessment for existing buildings. Town Gas achievement is mainly attributed to having successfully integrated green management, including electricity conservation, presentations of water resources, improvements of indoor air quality, and waste management to enhance the overall building environment. Now let's move to the advantage and disadvantage of the BIM Plus. And here are some advantages of BIM Plus. That this BIM Plus is covered the entire life cycle of the building project from planning and design to construction and operation to provide a transparent and objective benchmark for measure the environment performance of a building, encourage the adoption of best practice and innovative solutions for enhancing the sustainability of a building, help to reduce the environmental impact of a building, such as energy consumption, greenhouse gas emission, water use, water generation, and indoor air quality. Benefits the building owners, occupants, and society by improving the health, comfort, productivity, and social responsibility of the building. And for the disadvantages of this BIM Plus, it just require a higher initial investment and more technical expertise to achieve the desirable environmental standard, may not be suitable for some type of building or location that have specific constraints or challenges, can face some difficulty or uncertainty in obtaining the necessary approval, incentive, or recognition from the relevant authority or stakeholder may not reflect the actual environmental performance of a building in the long term, as it depends on the operation and maintenance of the building, may not are compatible or comparable with other green building assessment schemes in different region or country. So moving to the implications for Cambodia. Based on doing AHP between with all assessments for global criterion wage and the Cambodian, some criteria assessment can be applicable for Cambodia green building such as integrated design and construction management, health and well-being, sustainable site, materials and waste. So now just moving to the conclusions about the BIM Plus. BIM Plus is a complete and independent assessment system for evaluating buildings' environmental efficiency in Hong Kong. It addresses a variety of building design, construction, operation, and maintenance issues, including energy consumption, water use, waste management, indoor environmental, quality, site characteristic, material, and innovations, BIM Plus, and innovation. And BIM Plus strive to improve sustainability while also improving the health and well-being of building occupants and the surrounding community. It also establishes a clear and objective standard for assessing and identifying green building. BIM Plus is developed and operated by Hong Kong Green Building Council and BIM Plus Society Limited with support from the government and the industry. So now that's all for the presentation about BIM Plus, and thank you.